Shalom Akim, Kahalal, Basham Yahushai, Basham Racha Kodash, and all the belongs to the apostles, and belongs of great millstone as well, and peace and salutation to the Akim around the world, the pushes shoot to the corners of the earth. Yeah. I'll do a short video, I'll entitle it, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. You start to the Edomites come out with this, thou shalt abhor Edomite, even they don't even know that goes back to abhor Assyrian, because these Edomites starting to feel the cuts, and they actually could see that the scriptures saying that they will be destroyed and wiped out for what they did. But Esau had the spirit where he doesn't like to take responsibility for the things that they do, and they're trying to look for scriptures to defend themselves and all these different foolishness. But we know according to the scriptures what the Most High said concerning Edom. I'll start from 1 and say, there's Malachi 1, I'll start from 1. It said the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. It said, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Because thou Jake does think, although the things you had to go through, all these trials and so forth, and the things we had to suffer, even though we look for it, Say, wherein hast thou loved us? It say, does not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? So there's not something that was just randomly said. There is something that the Lord said. Right? Say the Lord, yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And right and truly, that is how the Most High is actually think towards Esau. You understand? It have many scriptures that showing you similar things. It even have it in Romans, right? You'll know that certain things was stated in the Old as well as the New Testament for good reason. Say Romans 9 verse 13 is say, as it is written, right? So that didn't change compared to what some like to say, the old was different and the new is something else. Say, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Right? And just how it's saying in Malachi, I think it's in Malachi also 3:6. Malachi 3:6 is say, for I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. So the Most High change. Even now as today, you see that judgment and wickedness isn't speedily executed. That doesn't mean that the Most High still doesn't hate these things. It just means that people have some kind of a little more liberty or leverage, compared to before. Because sometimes when you commit a transgression, it was dealt with immediately. But because it's not dealt with immediately as before, that doesn't mean that the Most High doesn't hate these things. And the same goes for Esau. That doesn't mean that the Most High still doesn't hate Esau. These things have not changed because he does not change. Right, there's Psalms 83. I'll start from 1. It says, song a psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still. Right? It say, O power, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. So this referring to those that actually hate the Most High. So it goes both ways. The same way that the Most High hate them is the same way them hate the Most High also. Right? It said they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones, which is what? Israel. It said they have said, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Right? Which is something that they accomplish, because majority of people don't know who they are, where they came from, what they're supposed to really be doing according to the scriptures. Verse 5 is say, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. And where's the first nation now is named? Right? One of them that the scriptures explain that they that hate thee. Verse 6 it says the tabernacles of Edom. Right? It have the other nations also that they stated, but really and truly it's Edom. Edom is really what the topic is about. You understand? Because for some reason Edomites think to themselves, because they also came out from Isaac, that means they have something to receive. That is not the case. And the scriptures show you that I have that towards Esau. Even one of the books that you'd already see being brought out, which is actually a very important book in the Bible, just as important as all the rest. But in a church you wouldn't hear anybody read the book of Obadiah. Why? Because the doctrine of this teaching churches goes by Esau's standard, and Esau not going to teach us what's going to happen to him. They don't want you even meddling in that, right? I'll start from verse 6, right? Obadiah verse 6. It say, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are the hidden things sought up? Right? It say, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and prevail against thee. They shall eat thy bread. It's like here. It said, they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. It said, there is none understanding in him. It said, shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? Because there is something that's going to happen. You understand? It's like I say, how hast thou fallen, O Lucifer? That goes back to what? Esau. You understand? These want to be enlightened ones, who profess themselves to be like gods. Right? It says, shall I not in that day, say the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And the mighty men, or the man, shall be destroyed. So to the end, every one of the mount of Edom may be cut off by slaughter. And we know eventually this is what's going to happen to the nation of Edom. All of them going to be completely eradicated after they serve their time. They will be getting the same thing that they delighted in, the death penalty. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, it says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So there are many scriptures that actually show you how the Most High feel towards Esau. Esau have a special cup of indignation that the Most High have towards them. And when that cup become full, they understand, and the time is finished, they're going to have to serve hard bondage and then be destroyed. You understand? Anyway, with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory